I hope everybody's well on this Tuesday. It's a gloomy, dark Tuesday again here at the cave. It did start off with a little sunshine this morning, but from what I understand, I'm getting storm warnings across my phone. So yeah, that may happen. Mango is in lockdown right now, and so is Pip. Actually, Phoenix had a timeout earlier too, and I just let him back out. So you can hear Mango, but I'm not letting them out today. So yeah. So hi to everybody. I got exciting news for this week. I'll tell you a little bit in a bit, and let's do some readings, okay? I want to say hi everywhere. For everybody too that's coming in. I see Cookie Monsters here, Viners here. That's okay. Wednesday shows tomorrow, no big deal. Got some really excitement. You can always go back and look at Carrie. We had fun when Carrie was here, so it was a good show. And tomorrow we're gonna have somebody else I'll tell you about in a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go down the list a little bit because we get so many people and I kind of miss them sometimes. Hi, Margaret. I hope you're very well. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Okay, well, you know, that happens, Kelly, and there's a lot of people catching the flu and everything going on recently. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me see what we have here. All right. Hi, Allura. How are you? I can do that. I'm going to do that. Just for you, I will do that. Let's get the cards going and I'll shuffle them up for you and we'll start there, okay? Yeah, I love this shirt too, Crystal. You can get this on Sean and Bex's website. It is, somebody put it in there. I can never remember it. It's Ghost Dimension. /UK. I can never remember it. I'm sorry. Hi, Sarah. Somebody put it in there. If somebody's there, or Sean, if you're listening, you know, make sure you put it in there. What is it? I know what it is. I can just look it up here. Hang on 1 second and I'll tell you where I got the shirt. It is Ghost Dimension. Oh, no. Yeah, you can get it here too. Or get information about it, but they do have a .com with a store. So let me put their, to be a member with their special group, special things that are going on. There you go. There's a list of that. And then they have, it's, I always, when Sean says it, he says it with the English accent that my ear doesn't pick up. It's ghostdimension.co.uk/UK, I think, something like that. I don't know. Anyway. We'll see, but that's where you get shirts. They got a lot of cool stuff. They got tech over there for you when you do investigations. They got a lot of stuff over there. Shirts, sweatshirts, all with the Ghost Family logos and different stuff on it. So it's really cool. All right, so Laura, let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, the winged ones you've got today, which is an awesome card. The winged ones are messengers, spiritual messengers. They're kind of a divine energy. Sometimes people call them angels, or the masters, because there's a group of like set group of people that live like Buddha and Christ and Merlin and different things like that that are in the masters group. I don't use those designations, so I just call it the winged ones, and they've got a higher spiritual connection. And so for you right now, what I'm seeing and feeling with, this is kind of like them coming to you. It's like I feel like there was something that you've been very troubled about. And they want you to understand and know that they're around you to try to support you through whatever this is. It's something that you really didn't want to deal with or still don't want to deal with, but it's like troubling, and I keep hearing troubling times. So, okay, yep. So the biggest message that they're sending you is to remember that you're not alone. There's many people around me, actually many people that are going through similar things. and that you just have to hold on to that hope and that little bit of faith that we need, because this is a year of healing and balance that's happening right now. So with that again in mind, they're sending this all to you and kind of to shore you up, you know, to lift you up, to give you that little extra boost that you need to deal with life stuff, right? And they're actually making sure to try to kind of stir you a little bit so that you feel that you're being heard. It's like a communication thing with them. And it's like you have to believe what you're hearing and feeling and sensing from the Spiritlands, the angelicals, the divine. They are trying to connect with you to give you what it is that you need, or the answers, or the kind of the energy to deal with whatever this is. But they're really solid about you are not alone. We are here around you, and you've got this. Just put a little more faith in yourself that you can do whatever this is, or get through whatever this is. But this is really strong, and you've got the support of many from the Spiritlands, and again from the divine. So I hope that makes sense to you. And it's kind of like a real positive thing, right? To remember that sometimes we don't tap into what's offered us because we're just not sure, but they're sending us messages to say, hey, open yourself up to healings, open yourself up to what it is, the knowledge or the energy level or whatever it is that you need to do to get through with what's going on. So that's your card today, and I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of people around you as well, and it's a good thing. I'm telling you, you can get things and put things up to spirit, and I don't know how they happen. I really don't. Sometimes I'm floored how they happen. So it's just a sense of we've got to have that hope and faith that stuff is going on, that we can be assisted by them. So there is a connection with you. Just remember that you're not alone, and they keep yelling that, okay? So I hope that kind of made sense to you, Allura. If it did or didn't, you know, either way, let me know. Just write it in the comments and we'll find it. Okay, so let us see. Of course you can have. Hi, Crystal. I said, oh, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. I'm praying for you. I always pray for you. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All right. So, well, let me do this beautiful gal first. And welcome to all the new people here. You know, share and like the video. We like to make sure it's everywhere so people know who we all are. So, okay. So let's see what I can get for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh. Okay, so you've got the polar bear. Okay, so the polar bear. Okay, yep. Okay, so we're in winter, you know, and people are like, oh, yeah, sure, the polar bear, the polar bear. No, but what it's bringing for you is the polar bear is out and about and around all year. And it's time for you to get out of, the word they're using is seclusion. Okay, yep. So the polar bear has been facing many life changes, climate changes over a good number of years now. I'd say at least 10, but they keep moving forward. They keep finding ways to thrive. They keep finding directions to go. They find alternatives to what was once there is not there. So they've adapted to figure out how to survive. And this is where you're at right now, and this is what they're showing me, is you're at that point right now. You got to get your butt out of the cave, right? And you got to start engaging in different ways slowly, but you need to participate with things that are going on, even around you, because you have to keep going forward to continue to survive in a healthy way. And again, I'll bring it in. It's for healing and balance this year. And this is what we all need to work on. Now, okay, yep. Okay, so they just showed me the polar bear kind of going, and it's like in water, and it's trying to get up on the next piece of ice, right? Because the ice floats and what have you. And she gets up there successfully, but it takes a bit. Okay, and this is what where you're at. It's going to take a bit. Okay, but you have to have the faith that you can do it. You have to have hope left that you'll get to that place, and then you have to allow it. And I believe this is kind of the same type thing that you keep getting shown. So this is what you need to do, is work on yourself and be okay with it. You know, we're all, you know, we've all got shit that we do that maybe nobody else will understand, but sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. So I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. Matter of fact, I was really crabby this past weekend when Brienne came up with her other half. And, you know, I can't explain it, but sometimes we're just grumpy crabs, right? So nobody's perfect. We all go through different things each day, each moment to change. You just have to have that faith to do it, okay? And faith in yourself and hope, okay? But then you got to get out and do it. You have to push. Even if it's a little bit each day, you have to push. So that is your card today, miss, and it is the polar bear. Okay. Woo. Okay, so let me see what else. Sure, I can. Okay. Yep. Hang on, Cookie. Let me get this here. Okay. Okay. So I'm praying for you. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna pull a card for you. It's coming. I mean, it's coming. Mom got there, I think you said to me the other day. So I'm actually going to do this right now on air. And I'm going to ask all of you watching to kind of join in with me a little bit. And I'm going to say a prayer, not only for Sarah, but for everyone that is in need right now. Okay, so I call to the sacred winds to carry my words, to the ancestors of the north, the south, the east, the west, above and below and within. I call to the sacred winds to carry my words to the winged ones, the four-leggeds, the plant people, the crystal keepers, to the angelic realm, to my brother Christ, to Mother Mary, to Magdalene, and to all the spirit family that has walked with us during this lifetime and our ancestors before. I ask, as I stand in front of you humbly, that you bring strength and understanding and hope and faith that things will come about and change. I ask this for Sarah. I ask this for Luke. I ask this for all the people that are in need at this moment. Life has been a difficult challenge for many people lately, and we need to find that balance that helps us to get through. I ask that all positives be brought in and positive energy so that we may store it in any way we see fit. Unlimited protection around us, the same thing, to keep out the negatives and allow the positives in. I ask this for you and all those that have answered our prayer this day and beyond a hope. All right, so there's a prayer for you and for everybody, and I will continue to do that. You know, it's about seeing what's going on and understanding. And I told somebody this morning, and whether people choose to believe it or not, there's a big spiritual war going on right now. So there's a lot of things we're getting to see that are not pretty. We've got some pretty ugly things going on in the world, and it's very hard sometimes to watch and digest, right? All right, so hang on here. Gonna cut this again for you, Cookie. Let's see what I got for you, David. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. Okay, you've got the lion today. Okay, so today you've got the lion. Okay, so the lion is coming through for you today with the fact that you need to kind of step up your, they're literally saying like step up your game, but you need to kind of step into life a little bit more. So what that's going on with you, you can take care of whatever it is that you need taken care of. Sometimes we don't want to, but you do have everything you need to move forward. You just have to simply step in it and do it. And it's like, let this lion roar, right? So the lion is just stepping up to it and just releasing what it is he needs to release vocally to say, this is what's going on with you. It's the same thing. You need to step up and into it and believe in yourself and then vocalize it out and step into, like, it's like the next phase is what I'm being told. So it's like stepping up, and I literally see steps and the lion goes up these steps. So believe in yourself a little bit more, but put yourself out there a little bit more. And you've got everything you need. You've got the protection you need. You've got the spiritual protection you need. You have the capability. So whatever this is, you need to step up and own it. And it's only going to make things smoother is the word they're using for you. Okay. I'm not sure if it's work related, or I get that it's kind of actually, when I said that, they said it's kind of actually socially and work related. So kind of putting yourself out there a little more so people can see the real you. Okay. So that is your card today, the lion. Be a lion, right? Be a lion. All right. Gonna go down a little farther here. Oh, la, 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 la. I'm glad you're, yeah, we have fun. We have fun. They have great investigations. They're working on the 6th season. They're editing it right now of Ghost Dimension. So, yeah, it's really good. Hi, Paula. How are you? Nice to see you here. Thank you, guys. All right. Hello, Cindy Pinkham. Woo! I hope you're doing well. I can do that. Yes, I can. And I'm going to kind of go down. Hi, Kimberly Jean. How are you? Kelly Tyler's here. Margaret, I see you. Cindy Pinkham, I think I already said, but I just like saying her name. Cindy Pinkham. Okay, hang on a minute here, Dawn. Hang on a minute. Okay, Paula, let's see what I got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can hear Phoenix in the background, he's really active today for some reason. Okay, so Paula, here's your card for today, and it's the Black Swan. Okay, so the Black Swan indicates for me that there is a place you're putting your shadowed self, right? So you don't allow a lot of people to see the real you, okay? And I get this has kind of been from the way you were treated prior, or just growing up, you just felt in the shadows, but you're falling back and you're only allowing certain people to see all of who you are. And when I reach out to your energy, what I'm feeling is you are a beautiful soul. You're very calm, but you're quiet. Not to those people that know you, you're not necessarily quiet, but to the people that don't know you, you do what I do. We kind of step back and we kind of watch and just take it all in. And this is what I keep seeing you to do. But at some point, with all that done and standing back and watching and being that shadowed self, right? You have to step out into the light or into life, okay? And the Black Swan is very elegant. They're gorgeous. Even the white swans, the babies are just fuzzballs. You know, when they're young, they don't look that great right away, but then they turn into this beautiful beautiful creature. And the black swan is stunning because of its colors and the vibrance of its beak and feet. They're so red, it's real orange, and it's about empowering yourself to do that. You need to shine. You need to step in the light. It doesn't matter if you're a white swan or you're an elegant, beautiful black swan, but you need to get out of the shadows. You need to insert yourself more in life that's going on around you, not hiding it. Okay, don't be scared. Take the fear out of it. Again, this is about healing and balance this year. So take the fear out of whatever this is and step into life and grab it, because you've got everything you need, and you're actually you're not allowing yourself to be seen. And it's sad because there's so many people that could benefit from knowing you and seeing you, but you keep to this shadow. I call it shadowed self. Okay. And that's what, if you look at this, the way I silk screened it on, was it is in a shadowed self. It's not in the bright sun, right? So you need to step up and be who you are meant to be and feel confident in that. There's no reason you can't step up, right? And stepping up, I don't mean it's like a big task or anything, but just step up and let people see the real you, because you're pretty amazing the way I see the energy, but you have to kind of go in and clear the shadowed part of you to be able to see it. So let yourself shine a little bit. Okay, so that's your card today, Miss Paula, and it's the Black Swan. All right, I hope that resonated with you, and thank you so much for coming and sharing your energy here, eh? Okay. Okay, oops. Oh, this just kind of, hang on. Okay, hi, Kimberly. Yeah, I'll get you a card, no problem. Let me just move this a little bit because, 1 second, it's okay, because it's shooting all over the place. I don't want to lose where we're at. Okay, so Wisconsin. I heard you guys are a little bit colder than we are. Something was going up on Wisconsin. Past couple of days, I saw something about it. You're kind of right next to us, at least next to the UP of Michigan. So you're in the same kind of boat as I am. I'm sure it's been kind of gloomy up by your place too. Oh, I long for sunshine. I don't know how people can live like in Alaska and places where half the year is in total dark and half the year is in total bright. I couldn't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so, oh, that's funny. Okay, so your card today is the Red Fox. Sorry, the Red Fox. Okay, so let me sit with this for a second. Okay, this, they're showing me the Red Fox actually going in the den, right? It's den where the kits are, where the young ones are. But it's like clearing out, and there's no young ones in there now, but it's clearing out and preparing for the next season. Okay. Okay, so the next season would be spring, right? So this is what I'm being shown for you, is you kind of got to clear out things that you should be finished with, or you're not. You kind of held on to it because you felt like if you let it go, you'd lose it, and that's not the case at all. But you have to begin preparing for what's going to be coming in for you in the spring. Now, fox are very patient. They're very smart. And they know how to get around things. But this is why I'm telling you right now, though, they don't want you to go around things. They want you to dig in and clean out whatever's not needed. Now, this could be literally with something for you, but it also means stuff that you've been carrying forward with you and dragging forward, because some hope of not having to forget it, or some hope of, I'm always going to remember this and I want to remember this, so I'm pulling it forward with me. You need to let all that stuff go. We can't walk back in time to change things. We can only learn from our mistakes or other people's mistakes, and carrying that forward with us it doesn't do us any good. Matter of fact, it kind of hinders you, and it also doesn't really allow space for new growth because you're still hanging on to past issues. Try to bring yourself so you're present in the moment and move a moment at a time, and then start moving a couple moments at a time. And as you're doing it, shed all the old stuff that you don't need anymore. There's also, like, when I say speak about your sacred space, you know, it's everything what you put, people that matter to you, that things that are most important to you, people, events, whatever, you hold it in there. But every now and then we got to go and clear that out, because sometimes we don't even engage with the things that we put there for a long while. So you take them out, you put them on the outside, you wish them well, and they might come back later. You're the gatekeeper, so you can let them back in. But by clearing the space that you need right now, you'll have more, attract more positives for yourself. And I'm being told you definitely need to clean it out and kind of cut the cord with the past stuff that you've been dragging. Okay. And once you do that, everything will be cleared out like the fox den for next season, which is spring. So you're going to want to work on that right now and see how that makes you feel. It should lighten your load a little bit. And yeah, so your card is the red fox. So again, thank you for showing me and bringing me energy with the group here and sharing. I appreciate it, and I hope that resonated for you. Okay. Okay, gonna go down a little farther. La, la. Oh, you got a tens? A tens machine is a good thing. It really works the muscle that has not been used so that it stretches it out so your back doesn't have issues. So I hope that works for you, Kelly. It's a rough thing sometimes. All right. Yep. Hi, Chloe. How are you? Kelly. All right. All right. Hi, Yo-Yo. Hi. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a blessed day. Thank you. I am having a blessed day. Don't know who that is, but yeah. I am well. I've been working on stuff. Got my new panels, so I got to finish up that in spiritual insight deck, and I'm happy about that. I just got to sit and do it. Okay, Kelly. Sorry, Phoenix is being very loud today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So your card today is the Orca. Okay. Orcas are guardians. They're guardians of our waterways. They're guardians of old ways. They're keepers of knowledge. They work in pods. They take good care of each other in that pod, that family unit. And what's coming through for you is, okay, they're kind of saying like you're looking for answers to something. You have something that you've been either curious about or dealing with. And you were looking for more answers and insights to assist you. And the Orca comes in, and that's what it brings. It brings in old knowledge. It brings in a way to tap into that with our ancestors. So basically, you need to open yourself to those energies and kind of just put that question out to the universe about whatever this is that's going on. And the ancestors will help you by kind of downloading information to you while you sleep, or things kind of pop up while you're in everyday life that are like, oh wow, I didn't see that. That's kind of coming up. And then you see something similar come up. It's them trying to give you that knowledge or that message. So if you allow them to sort of stream into you the information that you need and the healing that you need, we have to allow that. And so many of us, you just took me a long time, and like Christmas is the first time I realized it. It's like we have to allow ourselves to heal. So if you're having issues and need that healing prayer, you have to put yourself out there and trust that when you do, the healing can occur, but we have to allow it. I thought I was allowing stuff in, but I was not. And I did a little bit, but then I did not. And you find yourself, it's kind of like a loop, right? A loop. And we have these health conditions or health issues. And sometimes just if you stop for a minute and you just take that deep breath and say, okay, you know what? I'm allowing this to happen. I'm allowing for healing to come in, and I need that to happen. And when that does, I can work with it to get through it. Okay. But you have to almost relax. And this is something I've been going through the past couple weeks is I'm so tense and tight because I know how my back was, that I hold myself in a very stiff, tight manner. My muscles are just really tight. And I realize that I have to let that go. And I have to just let that go. And when I do, I'm releasing it. I can feel myself relax. And that's what I'm being shown for you. You have to allow it. You have to have faith that it will happen. You have to have hope that it'll straighten out the way it needs to. Then you have to allow it to happen. So this is with the ancestors' blessings, and that's what they're bringing to you today. And they're saying, just allow us to help you and work with you. Okay, so that's Orca for you today. And I hope you get to feeling better. I know how it isn't great, you know. I know how it isn't very great. All right, so, yep, I'll give you a card. Hang on here. Whoops. Yeah, I'm okay, Chloe. It's been interesting. I'll put it at that. Okay, my new thing is trying to figure out how to shut my brain off at night to go to sleep. I've just got so much going on in my head right now that, yeah, my body's like, I gotta sleep. And then it's like, no, you don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today, Margaret, is the Spider. Okay, so Spider for you brings through changes and adapting to certain things that you need to adapt to be able to move forward. But basically, you can take whatever way you want. Just know that as you're healing and moving forward, you have to like cut off part of the old path, which is the webbing, because we control our lives. And when spirit comes in of the Spider, it's about creating the path, the healthiest path, the best path for us. But we're in charge of that. Okay. So again, I'm being told really loud for you as well, and I'm not sure where you're at with stuff anymore. But you have to allow that healing. I guess maybe I'm trying to make a point here today is you have to allow the healing to come in, and you have to be very patient with it. And you have to have the hope that you'll get through what you need. And it's in having that and opening ourselves to healing, you'll be able to create what it is that you want to happen. If you put out there and you're sitting there and you're worried and you're concerned and I don't know how I'm going to do this and this isn't going to work, and you just keep telling yourself, I'm not going to be able to get through this. I'm not going to be able, and you're picturing the worst case scenario. And what that does is it doesn't allow the healing to come into you that is needed. And when I say we need both, we need medical or physical help here on the earth plane, but we also have to allow the spiritual energies to come in. Now, I don't mean it's a church, I don't mean it, but it's a relationship with the universe and, you know, your family and friends that were in the spirit lands and from the ancestors and from all around us. We have to invite positive energy in. If we keep putting out negatives about what's going on, that's what comes back is more negative. So I'm being told to tell you, with the spider, grandmother spider, you have to pay more attention to how you're thinking, how you're doing, and put out more positives. But in the meantime, you have to clip all that stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. All that stuff that's kind of negative. It's causing fear within. You have to let that go. And I know it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I know it's hard. And it makes our human selves very scared at times. But I'm being told you don't need to be scared. You've got this and it will be okay. All right. So that's what I'm being told very loudly. And again, you're responsible for creating the path your life is going to take. So let's make it in positives. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. I love you. Thanks for being here. Guys, make sure you like and share the video if you can. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know who this is, but I am. And make sure if you want me to know who you are, either type your name in if you're over on Facebook so I know who it is, or just tell StreamYard, yeah, no problem. Okay. Bean. Okay. All right. Yo-yo. I'm trying to see what else is being said here. I don't know. All right. My glasses aren't working today for some reason. All right. Let's see what I can get for Mr. Yo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, shuffle them up. 72 cards. And you get the same card as Margaret had, Spider. Okay. So what I'm being shown and actually told for you right now is you've got all these options that are in front of you, they're saying. And it's like you kind of put yourself in a place where you're kind of tired of dealing with it. It's like, I just want it to be better. I want this to be over. I want this to be done so I can move forward. And part of it that I'm being told with the spider, everything's sticky, like, right? Like the net is stick on a spider's web, right? It catches insects and things, and they stick to it like fly paper. And this is what I keep seeing, like things come out and you're maybe going this way a little bit, and then you're like, no, can't do that. And then you go a little bit in another direction and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that. And then you come down and, you know, you're putting out all these webs, parts of the web stream, and you can pick any one of them, but it's like none of them are resonating with you. So part of it you need to do is kind of do that 7 breath exercise. I've had you do it with me before when I've done private reading with you, and you just need to do a deep breath, hold it, and release it for every direction, all 7. And you need to think in a different way. Okay, so this just fell, and I didn't shake it. This is a beautiful crystal that's got a skull put into it. I don't know if you can see that. And it's got Picasso jasper in it and quartz crystal in it. It's a beautiful piece. The back you can see too. Okay, so this just came down too. Now this is about, okay. All right, so I'm going to show you this again, yo, and you see how this is all like encased in this piece? That's representative of you. and then you put up all this rough edge stuff around you to kind of protect you, or how you think you can be protected with it. And they're saying you have to kind of open up a little bit more than that, because you have to allow healing, allow balance in our lives. And it's not easy, but you have to kind of, it's like you keep spinning the same web. So you need to take a step back a little bit and kind of review it, and don't put the worst case scenario out there. You just have to figure it out a little bit, so that it's acceptable. And sometimes we look at things in life that are handed to us, and they may not be 100% what we wanted or what we wanted to happen. But sometimes it's the only way it can happen, or the best way for us that it can happen. So we kind of got to clear that path to allow that stuff to come in. Because once you get past the first, and I'm seeing like the first leg of this, like it's a little hard, it's a little rough, but once you get past that, it'll be good. But you have to allow stuff to happen that needs to happen for you to get to that point of balance. Okay, so that is your card today. And I see the spider just kind of calmly trying to balance in the spider web. So that's your card today. Thanks for coming on, yo. Love you. Okay, I'm not sure, Chloe. Okay, all right, hang on. All right, Cindy. Pinkham, thank you for sending the kids a super sticker. We'll get your name on that board. And hello, Hawk, how are you today? Okay, we're going to go down. All right. Okay, so, well, okay, I know you're responding to everybody else, Kelly, but I'm going to respond to you with this, okay? My life from the time I was about 17, 18 has been dealing with my back that's been really screwed up. And L5 was part of that, and all the way down to the sacral joint and up to my thoracic area. And I also have issues with my neck. I had my back operated on twice. The first time didn't work out very well for me, but the second time it worked better. It was much better. And then, like I've told everybody, Christmas Day was kind of my Christmas miracle. So we have to allow ourselves to heal and feel better. And you really have to look, and especially with a back issue, a lot of reasons we get back issues is because we're holding on to stuff that no longer serves us, or we're holding on to anger or disappointment. We're hanging on to negatives, and that's where we store it, and that will play havoc on you. I'm 62 and I'm finally getting it cleared up, but they've been working on it since I was 17. So listen to what they tell you, Kelly, and it's a lot of really kind of hard things to work through because you don't feel 100%, but try to work with those surgeons and the docs to get where you need to be. Okay, I will hold you in my prayers with that too. Okay. Okay, JJ Smeg. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I love you guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's rough. I'll talk to you later. I'll try to get with you later. All right. You're very welcome for the prayers. Oh, la, 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 la. Okay, hi, Rita Clark. How are you? All right, I can. And whoever other Facebook user under there, how are you? Tell me who it is because I can't see your profile. I don't know who it is. This is Facebook user. All right, hang on, guys. Here we go for Miss Rita Clark. Let's see what I can find you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, it's kind of a theme, I guess, today. Okay, so your card today is the Scarab. Okay, so the Scarab beetle, when it shows up, means it's time to clean it out. It's time to get the house in order, so to speak. It's time to get things that need to be cleaned out, fixed, repaired, or replaced, taken care of. Because the Scarab comes in, and they used to use them with cleaning things out, cleaning wounds out. They'd use them in Egypt with their dead, with the mummies and stuff. They also made, because they were very sacred, they were made into jewelry, right? And that's why you'll see like a piece at a jewelry store, it'll be called a scarab because of the size pendant it is, right? They're a beautiful animal or creature that do necessary things, right? Because that's what they do, is they clean out. So what I keep seeing for you over and over is you also need to clean out stuff and stop bringing it forward. Some of the stuff you're trying to bring forward is just mucking up the path for you because it keeps getting in the way. So you keep stumbling over it, even though you're trying to walk forward with it. You need to address whatever this is and let it go and stay in the past. If it's people, you know, it's the same thing. It's not that you don't love them or care about them. You just need to let whatever those issues with them go. Okay. And anger can really cloud our lives, and to hold it's not good. Like I just told Kelly, you hold it in your body, and it reacts wherever your holding spot is. My holding spot was my spine. So this is telling you, Rita, just get in there and do the work that's necessary. It's not a big deal, but you need to do it and set things in perspective and stop dragging the stuff that you've been dragging with you forward. And this is definitely the Scarab saying, clean it out. Kind of like, you know, if we get bit by a spider, or we get stung by a bee or bit by a snake, right? Sometimes that'll get infection, right? And they'll have to clean that out. And that's what I'm being shown for you with that Scarab, is it needs to be cleaned out. And if it's a wound, not literally, but emotionally, spiritually, you still need to clean it out and process it. And everything will be good, but that's what you got to do, because you got to allow other things to come in, so you have to make room for it. So that is your card today. It is the Scarab. Thanks for joining us here, Miss Rita. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the energy. All right. Let's see. Yep, that is 100%. 100%. Hey, new JJ Smig. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the birds are singing all right. Hi, Gina. How are you? Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I will get you. Let me see what I can get for you. Yeah, the birds are happy back there. Oh, I don't even see what. Oh, he's back in his cage right now. So I'd let Mango out. He's actually sleeping right now next to me. That means I'd have to get up and go lock the toddler in. So next time. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I miss these guys in the winter. All right. So your card today is the Heron. The Heron. It's actually a really cool totem to have too. When I see them and what I'm looking with you right now, it's like they're carefully walking through things. This isn't about catching food, but it's about they're showing me very carefully walking through the water, right? Which is what happens here on my lake when they come in the spring and summer. And they'll stand there and you'll think somebody put a statue there because they move so slow and cautiously, because they're usually looking for things they can eat, but they're also looking for hazards, right? So the hazard part of what it is what I'm being shown right now. It's whatever's going on with you right now, you have to slowly walk through it and be cautious as to where you put your footing. So whatever this is that you're coming into or you're experiencing right now, just take your time, hold your breath, because it might not be exactly what you think it is, but if you kind of take a better, closer look at it and more around what this issue is, I think you're going to find that there's a better way to do it. But what it is they're just telling you, just cautiously walk through and don't add extra energy to it. Whatever this is, it's almost fun. Almost like get like some kind of drama somebody's creating around you, and it's like they're sucking you into it. But you need to just stand your ground and patiently move so you don't connect with whatever this person is trying to do or getting involved with, okay? So that is your card today. And again, they walk with caution, and they're amazing birds. They're huge, but I love them dearly. And I hope that gave you a little bit of insight and resonated with you, Gina. Let me know just on the stream. Hey, hey, hey. Of course I can get you a card, Hawk. Hang on, let me just roll this a little bit, okay? All right. Chloe, autocorrect. I get in trouble so much when I do stuff from my phone because it always autocorrects it. And sometimes if I don't have my glasses on, I have to go back and look at it. And I'm like, oh my God, that's not what I said at all. Didn't even make sense the way it came out. Gotta love autocorrect. All righty, here we go, Hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, you also got the fox. Like I said, it always happens that way. It's 72 cards, you shuffle them, and you get the same type cards. All right, so the red fox is walking with you today, and this is all about, what are they saying? Somebody keeps yelling curly Q. Curly Q. I don't know if that means anything to you or not, but the red fox for you is actually in a place of rest. It's like outside its den, and it's just calmly hanging there, like taking a moment to breathe. Okay, so they are very diligent when they work. They have a goal and they get there. Doesn't matter how they get there or how much energy they exert. They do it till it's done, and then they rest. And this is what I'm being shown for you. Do the stuff you have to, but make sure you take that time to rest and find that balance. Also, they're saying live in the moment. Quit thinking about 20 miles down the road. Just live in the day. Live in the moment, the current place you're in. And again, I keep seeing this fox is laying down and resting. So get it done, what you need, and then rest. And there's no shame in that. You don't have to do everything in a day or a moment, okay? So that's what's being said for you today, Hawk. I love you very much. And that is your card, the red fox. Okay. Oh, la, 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 la. Hello, how are you, Leona? I hope you're, is that an Iona? All right, let's see. Oh, it just jumped all over again. Hang on, I don't know where it went now. Okay, I think. Yeah. Okay, here you go. Iona. I like how that's spelled. That's really cool. Yeah, let me get you a card. Let's see what I can get for you. All right. Let's see what we got for you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, okay. You saw me. Yeah, whatever. You also got the spider today. Obviously, Grandmother Spider has a lot to say. Okay. So what I'm getting, okay, for you, like right away, it's saying twisted webs, twisted webs. So there's things that are going on in your life, but they're twisted and involve other people, but it's not necessarily in a positive way. It's kind of like you've got caught up in stuff with others or situations. And I feel at least 4 being involved with it. So I don't know if it's you and 3 other people, but I keep seeing like the webbing being twisted up, and like part of it's just kind of, you ever see it where they break and it just kind of blows in the breeze. This is what I feel is going on with you. I'm not really sure, but okay, yep. So what the spider is literally saying is you need to go and release all that entanglement, and that's the word they're using, and start to weave in a better direction that's going to resonate for you. And they're saying it's best just to let this stuff go, because otherwise you get more twisted into stuff that really isn't serving your highest good. And frankly, they're saying it's not worth the energy. Okay. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. I am extremely bullheaded. Everybody that knows me will tell you that. I'm very stubborn, 100%. And this is what I'm being told. Don't be bullheaded about these entanglements. It's almost like, yeah, you're involved with them, but you want them to kind of go away, but you want them to go away on your terms. So your terms is to clean it all out and reshore your webbing and the direction that your web goes. Okay. Grandmother Spider is always about the positives. Then the webbing keeps away the negative because it'll cling to the webbing. So you want to kind of do that so you know that it only allows positive to go through. But when things get twisted up, it's hard for them to do that. So sometimes they just, like I said, they'll disconnect from all that and reconnect their webbing in a different way. And okay, someone, oh, they're gone. Someone that I just had come in for you was a older male. I get this was more of a close relationship or close friend with you. And he kind of just walked in. He's also yelling Kelly. So I don't know, Kelly, Tyler, if you know this person or not. He's not like a father's age, but he would be like, Iona would be your age, Kelly's age. But whoever this is basically saying the same thing. Don't get pulled in these other entanglements that are around you, Iona. Just believe in yourself and what's best for you, and leave that garbage to the curb. And the garbage is not people, but it's the stuff that comes from people twisting stories, people maneuvering or trying to manipulate, and that's what you need to cut loose from. Okay. And once you do, you'll be amazed how lighter you'll feel and what a better direction you'll be able to take yourself in. Okay, so that's your card too today. 3 different distinct readings, but with spiders. So thanks for coming on, and please like and share, and say something in the stream if that resonates with you. Yeah. Okay, so let me go down. We don't have black swans here. They are just so stunning. The only ones I've seen were in a zoo. They are just beyond stunning. So yeah. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, it's been a while. Wow, it's been a while. How are you? I hope you're good. Hi, Kim. How are you? Welcome. You're in Utah. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I know. Isn't it a cool t-shirt? That's one of my favorites. Okay, Joanne, you're here. Put their website on the stream because I can't remember it. I know it's Goes to Mention .co something. I can't remember what it is. And that's really bad. So Joanne, if you can put it in, I asked Sean if he was around, but I think they're busy doing something. Sure, I can do that for you. Hang on. Yeah, Kimberly Jean, we were all excited last week because we had sunshine and it made it to about 11 o'clock in the morning, and then it went to gray and gloomy again. So yeah. Oh, and yes, I do have Mulan. She's not in here right now because she's been howling too. So if everybody's asking, she is still here. I'm just not letting her in today because she's being a drama queen. It's still weird without Tux being around too. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, Joanne, what's going on with you, girl? You got the RAM. Okay, and someone just yelled out really loud, respect, respect. And it's almost like they're showing me like a ram, and it's high up in the mountain or the hilltop or whatever you want to call it. But it's not on the cliffside, it's up on the top. But it's like there's a path there, and I feel like you're kind of standing there blocking that path. Like you've dug in. Because you don't want to allow this to kind of seep into your life. And I feel like it's a really negative, and that's why you're pushing, back on it. But I'm also, and the ram is just sitting there tossing its head with them big horns back and forth and stomping. So, okay, so it's like, yeah, you're protected and you know how to protect yourself or how you can keep stuff away from you. You very intently know that. But they're saying just move ahead because what's going on of the stuff you're trying to block or hold back or the negatives that are kind of, just keep going because it won't touch you. And I just had like the hammer. Remember that old song he used, you can't touch this, and he went across the floor like a crab walking. And it's like, you can't touch this. So just keep moving in a forward positive way and you'll be fine. Don't worry about that. It'll fizzle out. And this is something that I had issues with over the weekend again, and I kept getting reminded, you know what, it doesn't matter what they do or what they think because you're doing your thing and you're not trying to hurt anybody. You're just trying to live a positive, good life. Let it go. If we pay them attention, then they kind of get more into what they're trying to do. So just leave it. You've got high ground is what they're saying. So just walk and you'll be okay. It's like they'll just finally lose interest. Okay, so that's your card today. It's a ram. That's a very different specific thing. So yeah, I hope that it resonated with you. Let me know if it did. Okay, so I have 2 Ritas here. I don't know. Did I read? No, I read for you already. Let's see this one. Okay, Rita Palin. Okay, hi. No, I read already for Rita Clark. So if you missed it, you'll have to listen back later, but it'll be there, and you'll actually be able to see it because I pull your names up on there so you guys can see where the read for you is. Okay. All right. So let's see what I've got for Rita Palin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is always fun. I always like doing this one. This is your card today, and it is the Crystal Keepers. Okay, I actually have that crystal. The Crystal Keepers are about storing knowledge. Whether people know that or not, quartz crystals are actually in our phones, in our computers, in our radios, in everything. There are pieces of them in car parts. Crystals retain energy. They retain knowledge. They're kind of like the computer chip of life. Don't know where that came from, but that just came out. Okay. So, what I'm seeing for you is kind of like you need to usher in how they're doing this. Okay, you have to. Okay, so there's a new moon, and I believe it starts tonight. And the new moon means new beginnings too. So I'm being shown like you need to move forward, but it's like a clear cut from the past and then move up front. But with the crystals, right? Not literally, but if you have them, it's great. You can find and kind of fine tune yourself. If you charge them or put them out under the sun, you can put them in the windowsill or whatever, but they retain energy, and they retain energy that will help you move forward. But it's like they also have knowledge in them, and this is what I'm hearing is you're seeking a certain sort of knowledge or information on something. So you literally kind of, because you're in this routine. Okay, so you're in this routine. You have a regular routine, and what I'm being shown is you kind of have to pull the computer chip out and reprogram it to put it back in. So this is telling me you have to do things a little differently than you've been doing them up to now, so that whatever it is that you're seeking for, the information, the knowledge, or the place you want to be in your life, you just have to change it up so it moves that way. And again, if you do have crystals, use one that's resonates with you, yeah, that really brings that energy in for you, so that it can help you move forward. People, Carrie was on last week, and we talked about that. Sometimes stones and crystals, they've been used for centuries, and people forget that what they were used for, they can still help. They're in the ground. They contain different energies. And this is what I'm being shown. You need to change things up. Okay. Once you do that, things will become more balanced for you, but you have to shake it up a little bit. You have to change it up a little bit. And however you choose to do that, just make sure that you're getting rid of the negatives and you're asking for just positives to come around you. And that is your card today, the Crystal Keepers. And yeah, I have all kinds of them. And one of the ones that I always go to, and this is such a beautiful piece of it, is I go to carnelian, and it's orange. Okay. And this is one of my power crystals that I use. I mean, I really like them. I have carnelian all over the place, and Carrie and I were talking about that. Sometimes it's a stone that you are drawn to. Okay, this is carnelian as well. It's a carnelian skull. That will help you, because not everything works the same. It's kind of like people. You don't get along with everybody, right? So sometimes you're attracted to other things. So this is what I'm seeing for you as well. So to attract the right things, you need to change some things up. Okay, and it's not major work. It's just something to do and change it up. Okay, so thank you for coming on. Let me know if that resonates with you. Just leave it in the comment section. Hi, Presh. How are you? Yep, I'll do you a card. Hang on one second here. Hi, Natalie Pfeiffer. How are you? Okay, so let's see here what I can do for you today. Alrighty. And Kelly, that guy is still hanging around. Just to tell you, I don't know who it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is a good card for you. I haven't pulled this card in a long time. Sorry, water. It's a Jaguar, the Black Panther. Okay, so the Black Panther represents kind of, it's mysterious, it's sacred, it's revered, and sometimes it's all about kind of how we move through life, and we watch things and we watch them happen and how they bring that to us and how we react to what we see or witness or actually are in the middle of is how we can use the power of the Jaguar and the Panther, the Black Panther, whatever you want to call it, to our advantage. It's about the magic. It's about the understanding of the spiritual side. It's understanding of the balance of life. It's the understanding of you don't have to make a move until you're 100% ready to do that. And I feel this is almost like a place in your life that you're going to be walking into something new. They also add a little bit of mystery, and they add a little bit of I want to say it's like shamanism. It's the ability to see things in a different way than everybody else sees. And this is kind of what's walking with you right now. It's kind of almost adding to your energy. And they said it's almost like she's woken up. Okay. It's almost like you've woken up and you're seeing things like for the first time, even though you've seen them forever. You're seeing them in a new light. So harness the energy of this Black Panther and use that mystery and magic to your advantage. But I also feel, like I said, this will be a protector and a guide for you, at least in the next few weeks. So utilize that. If you feel something's going on and you need to kind of step back and look at it a little differently, do that. Trust your gut, because the Panther in spirit is walking right with you. And it's a big male Black Panther. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So that is your card today, Presh, and it is the Jaguar, the Black Panther. Okay. All right. So before I go any farther, and I'm going to read some more cards here, but I am so excited because tomorrow on the show, and I'm going to bring this up just for a second and take me down just for a second, or hide me, one of the two, so you can look. Just look, okay, and I'll come right back. Yes, I'm extremely excited because Andrew D., who is from the UK, he's a spiritual medium. He's amazing. We used to work together on radio, and he's just an amazing soul. So I'm going to be bringing him on tomorrow for y'all to get to know him a little better. Okay. All right. Sorry. Got to go back up now to the comments. Hang on, guys. All right. Natalie. Thank you. I appreciate any love you can send. I appreciate it. You're welcome. All right. So let me see. Yeah, I got you a card. I did. Thank you, Carrie Lee. I appreciate you. Okay, so let me see what I can get for Natalie Pfeiffer today. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hi, Lito. How are you? All right, hang on here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, these little guys. We have, I gotta take a drink of water while I'm showing you. Your card today is the Possum. I love possums. I always say that because I do love them. They are the most misunderstood creature. I swear. They're really good for the environment. They're good to have around outside your house because they take care of mosquitoes and ticks and all that kind of stuff. They're not contagious. They don't carry rabies. Their long pink rat type tail is what kind of squirrels everybody about them a little bit. But possums are they teach us a lot of things. And for you, Natalie, what I'm seeing is actually something that's going on with you right now. And usually I'll see the possums doing different things, but this one just lays down. Okay. This one is, I don't know if you guys can hear, that's Mulan yelling in the background because she's locked out. But possums are like, they're not ferocious. When they get backed into a corner, they hiss and spit, but they're really scared. And one of the things they do is they play dead. They'll roll over and just lay on the ground, and people will think they're dead and leave them be. That's their MO. So what I'm seeing there's something going on that you just totally do not need to involve yourself with. Okay, like totally sidestep it. Yeah, because it's going to drag you into stuff that you don't want to be involved with. And so I'm just seeing, they're just showing me this possum just lay there. Okay, so it's like lay there, not, for real lay there, but, stay there. Don't involve yourself with them, and they'll get bored with it, and they'll go on to something or someone else. But it's very important that whatever this is, don't get involved in it. If you do, it's going to be really dragged out, and it's going to take a lot of energy that you really don't need to waste because it doesn't really involve you. It doesn't really need to involve you. And actually, like I said, possums are very intelligent. Some people think they're not, but they are. Mine used to hang out when I had all the cats, and they used to hang outside during the day and come in at night. And I had a possum; she would come into the house. They're very intelligent. They're, like I said, the most misunderstood creatures because everybody thinks they look gross. But this is, whatever this is, it's the situation that you're going to be coming into, or maybe have already stepped into. Don't go any farther with it. It's got nothing to do with you. Let them go. All right. So that is your card today. And it is the possum, Miss Natalie. Hi. You're very, very welcome, Carrie. I appreciate you. Oh, yo. We try, don't we? We shore you up. We sure try hard. Thank you, Chloe. And I'm glad we all have that day or that moment, right? And it's sometimes that little bit is really good to have that access to people that just accept you for what you have going on, right? All right. Mm-hmm. Hello. How are you? Rita, I got you a card already, so I think I'm just getting to the lower part of the stream. So hang on, let me pull one for you, Joyce. Let's see what I got for Joyce. Hi, Pamela. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, okay. You got this card too. The Jaguar, okay? But for you, it's about empowerment. And I don't even remember what I just said for Presh, but this is about empowerment for you. This is that you need to step up and stand in your own power. And realize that no matter what anybody says that's around us, it really doesn't matter. We don't even have to have reactions to things. We're allowed to react how we want to. You don't need to be influenced by other people. You don't have to have people telling you how you're supposed to be. You need to step more into your own power. It's like, the ability to say no, or not now, or, I'm not resonating with that, so I'm not going to involve myself with that. And this is what this card's coming up for you very strongly is just embrace who you are and step up into your own power, because you've got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, it's a thing. So you need to step up on your own and do what you need to do. Okay, Miss Joyce, and that's your card too today, and it is the Jaguar. All righty, guys. Well, I have been on for almost an hour and a half, so I appreciate all of you being here, and thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow over on Spiritually Paranormal, right here, right, same spot, same station. Look forward to seeing you. You'll love Andrew, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Cool. What it? Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear. Bye.